Welcome back to Jagged Alliance Flashback. None of you gave me any feedback about what you really want to see, and barely anyone watches my videos completely, so I changed my plans a little bit. I ran into some pretty big performance issues when it was raining, plus some very annoying bugs. So I decided instead of making a full playthrough about this version, I'm going to make an info video about the new features. If you want me to do a full playthrough anyways, just let me know and I'm gonna do it. If you want me to do a similar video about the next version, please let me know as well. I'm not going to cover every single little change, but I'm trying to show you all the important changes. We are now in version 0.6.2. As you can see, we got a lot new mercs, and a lot of them are already voiced. You can check my video about that if you like. When you look at the map, you can see that most of the sectors are available. There are a couple of sectors the developers are only gonna open up at release. Here we also have the squad inventory. To be able to use it, you always have to go to the strategic map. You can use it on the tactical screen as well, but you have to go to the strategic map first. It is quite a hassle to use it right now, but of course the UI for that is far from finished. We're going to be able to use it to store trash items or ammo and to move items quickly between different squads, so I think it's gonna end up quite a nice addition to the game. When we advance time, yes, that's possible now, you can see that enemy groups are moving across the map. Because of that, you want to make sure your sectors are defended, and for that we can already train up militia. As you can see, I already played a bit ahead. You can only train militia in certain sectors. You can, for example, train militia in the prison sector and in Badia here at the top, which I already did. You can also train militia in the mine sector E9, so let's check out how that works. It's quite simple, you just right click on the sector and then choose train militia. After that you just have to advance the time with your mercs in the sector, of course. You might have noticed the M that we can see in the sector, and if you wait a little bit, we'll see a number above it that shows how many militia we have already trained. These are, however, quite weak, so when these enemies try to attack us here, I'm going to catch them before they attack us. However, since I want to keep that video to the topic, I'm gonna cut that out and come back to you when I've finished with that. Don't worry, we're gonna see some gameplay later when I show you the other features. Now that we've dealt with those enemies, let's get back to training those militia so that the next time they can fend for themselves. This is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna come back to you when they're trained up more. As you can see, we are under attack by 4 enemies. Let's see how our 9 militia are gonna work out against them. And all of them are dead, and luckily we didn't lose any militia. We didn't have any veteran militia, so we of course didn't lose any of those. And we got 6 militia that ranked up to veteran status. Let's pause again real quick. So now you can see we had 9 militia before, 6 of them ranked up. So now the number says 3/6, which means we have 3 standard militia and 6 veteran militia. Since you can lose quite a few militia in one encounter, you should always train them up to the maximum, which is currently 15. When we deploy into the sector, we can have a look at a new tactical UI. Here we can see our 2 weapon main slots for weapons and grenades. Right next to it we have up to 4 quick slots depending on the vests and trousers we have equipped. To the right of our currently selected weapon we can choose fire modes at the top and to reload at the bottom. By pressing this arrow at the top or by pressing I, we can go to the inventory screen. Here of course we can do all the inventory management, we can change our weapons, change our other gear, change our armor, but that's not the only thing we can do. On the left side we can also see our stats, and on the right side we see information about the item we have currently selected. If the item happens to be a weapon, the UI also shows us the differences between that one and the one we have currently equipped. In addition to that, we have now curves for how accuracy and damage perform over different ranges. On the top we can see the status of our mercenary, health, energy and AP. However, energy is not yet implemented into the game. Now that we've covered the new UI, I'm going to switch over to some gameplay to show you the other new features. Now let's start giving the enemy some trouble, shall we? Let me start with a very important feature. If you mouse over the characters, you can see their view cone. They can only see who's in that area that's slightly white here.
Yes.
For example, our agent here could not see
Yes.
links behind him if he was
Awaiting
an enemy.
orders.
He just knows we just know he's there because he's a friendly. If you've watched my older videos, you might notice that we always started here from the south, and now when we come from the west, we actually start there as well.
Roger
if
that.
I move my mercs and now save, that's finally possible also in-game. We notice that our mercs are in the same positions as before, so the game actually saves those as well now. You have to be careful because this uses the same autosave, so you might wanna copy the files if you wanna have several save files. So I'm gonna do another little cut to show you the other features. So it looks like we found some enemies. If we cheat a little bit and look where we can move, we actually see that there's quite a lot more enemies than we see right now. Luckily I've prepared a couple of grenades. Let's
Awaiting
start
orders.
with the frag grenade right in the middle of them, and then see what else we have to do.
Alright!
That did quite a bit of damage. Killed one of them. Two are still
Ready.
up and running. So he has a flashbang grenade. This one is new. So let's use that on them as well. I'm not quite sure what that does, but it surely can't hurt. I assume it's gonna reduce their AP and their E maybe or something like that. I have no idea.
Yes.
We are not gonna use the knife just yet. Let's put him somewhere where he can see the enemy.
Roger that.
This looks fine. And we got 4 enemies here we can see, and maybe one we can't see. So let's see what we can do with those. We're probably not gonna have enough AP for that since he has to turn. We can, very nice. Double kill as well.
Your orders?
And with him we're gonna throw a smoke grenade to make sure our guys are safe.
Who the hell made that noise?
And now you saw another feature. That's the new hearing system. So our mercs heard some movement or something else down here. Maybe those guys screamed or something and we didn't hear it, I don't know.
So?
Let's go for a sniper shot with our actual sniper. That killed 2 enemies right away. And that might already be everyone except that guy, and for him I have something special. So I'm actually not gonna shoot again. I am however gonna show you another nice little feature, the interrupt mode. As you can see, the weapons are differently well at it. We have a reaction timer of 9 on that and 14 on that, which means the enemy has to spend 9 or 14 action points until the merc gets his interrupt. So of course I want to use the one with the lower reaction timer, but you have to use that specific weapon, so you want to make sure you can hit something on the range you wanna get the interrupt on. But since we're rather close range, this should be fine.
What next?
I'm not gonna go on to on Overwatch an interrupt mode with my 2 snipers I got, but I'm gonna do that with everyone else.
What next? You sure love giving orders, don't you?
I'm not gonna have any AP to use it really, but we should be fine.
Let's get them.
Actually, I should move him
Awaiting
back
orders. I hear you.
a little bit into the smoke. And now he's out of action points as
Awaiting
well.
orders.
his Overwatch is not really gonna help. His interrupt mode is actually not really gonna help anything because his weapon is too slow. But can't hurt really to put it on. So let's do that. And yep.
Who the hell made that noise?
And he's
awaiting orders.
Let's see whether we can do that. No, I think we're too far away. I have to show you the melee combat a little bit later, I'm afraid. Well, I could run right next to him and hope he's not gonna kill my guy, but no, don't wanna do that. So I'm rather gonna kill him outright.
Ready. Acknowledge.
And see, yes, there's another enemy. So you have to stand right next to the enemy right now to use melee. 6 AP. Yeah, I can even do that twice. You can also melee just with your hands.
Who the hell made that
of course
noise?
I'm gonna use a knife now. But someone did get an interrupt actually. Don't see the enemy who did that, but that's okay. Now we have to be careful not to shoot our agent. Oh yes, he has to turn into the direction of the enemy. That's not gonna work obviously, but
awaiting orders.
Let's get the party started.
Why was that? Oh yes.
Way to go!
Mode of the enemy disrupted. Who got the call? Of course I wouldn't do that.
Whatever.
If I didn't know I could reload later on. And just
God save the
show
Queen.
you guys
Absolutely.
what we can do. Yeah, he needs to turn as well. Let's see whether we can get at least something done. Maybe we're gonna kill our agent, but otherwise the enemy is gonna kill him. Oh yes, he hit to turn, so now he can't shoot anymore, so just a single shot has to do. Nope.
Awaiting orders.
I'm not even gonna try to shoot with him.
I request backup.
Yeah.
Where do you want me to
That
shoot?
didn't work very well. But no, we're definitely gonna be able to kill him.
Fine, fine, I'm moving.
Let's see whether she can go full auto on him.
All right.
I'm bleeding. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're bleeding. Interrupt again? What the... Let's just use the knife. Actually... Yeah, no. Don't have any space in inventory.
Let's get them.
Otherwise
I'm
I
bleeding.
Punched him.
Every felon on this block has been dealt with. We can move out.
And we killed all the enemies. And I think I showed you all the important new features.
Yeah?
So actually, let's end this off with a little bang. I hope this does still work. And...
Kill confirmed!
Okay, that was my little info video. And we have a pretty destroyed town. Of course we also got new quests and new sectors, but if you wanna see those, you have to tell me that you wanna see a Let's Play episode. Otherwise, let me know if you want another info video for the upcoming version. If I hear nothing, I'm just gonna do what I feel like. Maybe I'm not gonna do anything, maybe I'm gonna do whatever I want. So in any case, see you on the next video. I'm gonna do other games as well. If you have any suggestions what I should play, just let me know. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.